He was supposed to be the next unstoppable monster. A human wrecking ball. Chants shaking arenas. Feed me, Marty. And then it stopped. No world title reign. Nummer defying WrestleMania moment. No final coronation. How does a man go from undefeated destroyer to walking away from WWE before turning 35? This is the story of Ryback and the potential that slipped through WWE's fingers. Before the spotlight, there was Tough Enough. In 2004, Ryan Reeves competed on WWE Tough Enough. He didn't win, but WWE saw something. Size, intensity, raw physical presence. He signed a developmental deal and trained in Ohio Valley Wrestling. Years of grinding, years of refining. Then came the first national exposure. In 2010, he debuted on the first season of NXT. He was introduced as Skip Sheffield, part of the original Nexus storyline. And for a moment, it felt big. The Nexus invaded WWE Raw in one of the most shocking angles of that era. It was chaos. It was rebellion. But then everything changed. A severe ankle injury in 2010, broken fibula, dislocated ankle. He was out for months. Momentum. Gone. When he returned in 2012, he wasn't Skip Sheffield anymore. He was Ryback. Bold. Silent. Explosive. He squashed opponents weakly. Local competitors. Lower card talent. The streak grew. Crowds started chanting, "Feed me more." It caught fire organically. Not forced. Not scripted into existence. WWE needed a new powerhouse after Goldberg had left years earlier. Ryback felt familiar, but different. And then came the rocket push. In late 2012, he was inserted into the WWE Championship picture against CM Punk. That was not a small step. That was a leap. October 2012. Hell in a Cell. Ryback versus CM Punk for the WWE Championship. Undefeated. Red hot. Explosive crowd support. But inside the steel structure, the story changed. Interference from Brad Maddox cost Ryback the match. He lost she. Not clean, but still a loss. The undefeated aura cracked. What happened next shocked the WWE Universe. Instead of rebuilding carefully, he stayed in the main event. At Survivor Series. At Royal Rumble. He kept chasing the title. But he never won it. The momentum cooled. The mystique faded. 2012 to early 2013 was Ryback's peak. Main event programs. High-profile matches. Loud reactions. He even headlined TLC tables. Ladders and chairs in a TLC match for the WWE title. That is rare air. Few wrestlers reach that level within months of re-debuting. He was positioned as a future cornerstone. But WWE's landscape was shifting. Part-time legends returned. The spotlight grew crowded. And Ryback's booking became inconsistent. After losing multiple title matches, he turned heel in 2013. He aligned briefly with Paul Heyman. Feuded with CM Punk again. But the audience connection wasn't the same. The unstoppable monster was now vulnerable. Losses piled up. He moved down the card. By 2014 and 2015, he found himself in mid-card territory. He captured the Intercontinental Championship at Elimination Chamber. A solid accomplishment. but not the world title trajectory many expected. Injuries also played a role. Shoulder issues, other physical setbacks, and then came contract disputes. In 2016, Ryback publicly discussed pay structure concerns in WWE, specifically about how wrestlers were compensated compared to the revenue they generated. It became a serious disagreement. But then everything changed again. In August 2016, WWE announced that they had mutually agreed to part ways with Ryback, just for years after his explosive return. After leaving WWE, he rebranded as the Big Guy. He wrestled on the independent circuit. He appeared for promotions like Northeast Wrestling. He also built a presence online, podcasting, fitness branding. But he never returned to WWE. And he never stepped into another major world title spotlight on a global stage. The comeback never reached the scale many once imagined. No one saw this coming. So what is Ryback's legacy? He represents a very specific WWE era, the post-Cena transition period, the search for the next dominant monster. For a brief time, he was that answer. Crowds were invested. Merchandise sold. Chants echoed. But timing matters in wrestling. In 2012, WWE was also building toward the long-term rise of other stars. Creative decisions favored extended title reigns. Ryback's undefeated run ended before it could fully mature. And once an aura cracks, it rarely returns. He remains a case study. How fast is too fast? When do you pull the trigger? What happens when momentum stalls at the top? His career forces those questions. Because for a moment, the WWE Universe believed. They believed he could be champion. They believed he could dominate the era. But history remembers him as a what-if. Not a world champion. Not a WrestleMania headliner. Just a phenomenon that burned bright and faded quickly. And maybe that's the hardest part. Ryback wasn't forgotten. He was unfinished. And in professional wrestling, unfinished stories echo the loudest.